get the ball to our athletic guys and let them make plays.
What has been the biggest challenge of this offense this spring?
I think learning it so quickly. Definitely, it's always tough when you're learning a new offense in such a short period of time. So we really had to focus on learning it quickly and executing really quickly.
Last week you'd said that you kind of feel like you're putting the pieces together, like you're the person that is your role. How well have you done that so far through these practices?
I don't know if that's really my job. I think that's more of Coach T's job. But I think he's done a good job of trying to mix and match and putting guys in the right spots.
Let's talk about learning the offense this spring. Is it more the terminology or actually a change in some of the offense?
I would say it's more of the terminology. I think a lot of the concepts are really similar, and a lot of what we learned last year applies to this year. And so I think learning the names, the signals, and being able to communicate that to the line, to the receivers, has been the major focus point this year.
There's been a level of excitement for you coming in as a freshman and getting a chance to play D1 at Oregon. How about this year? Is there a step up? Are you guys a little more anxious to play this year?
Yeah, there's always got to be a step up. Every year it's got to get better, and we got to build on last year and make this year a lot better.
Is there a reason all three of you guys are wearing braces on your throwing leg, or is it just precautionary stuff?
That's just something Coach T said for all the quarterbacks on our plant foot when we land. Sometimes quarterbacks get rolled up, and so it's just precautionary.
And is that something are you going to play with that on too, or is it just for practice?
I'm not sure. I think for most of the positions it's just for practice, so we'll see.
And then what's it like playing with? I don't know if you'd ever used one of those before, but what's it like having that on?
Yeah, no, they're really nice. I don't really mind it right now, so it's not too bad.
What was like the first time you used it?
It was a little weird. I had to get used to it, but you really can't even tell it's there.
Last season you had a lot of throws with your tight ends, and it seems like through practices we can see you and Breland have connected a lot. How has that relationship gone with you guys on the field, and how has he improved so much since last year?
Yeah, he's done a really good job. I think tight ends are just such a mismatch that we need to use, and so last year we had 4 great tight ends, and so we had to use them as much as we could. This year we've got a few tight ends, and we got to make the most of them and get them the ball, because Breland, Cam McCormick, and those guys are really good athletes, and we got to get them the ball.
Do you notice his improvement in any specific areas on the field?
He's stepped up as a leader. He's a little more vocal. He knows his job now, and he's got to lead by example and do the right things.
We don't normally ask freshmen and sophomores to reflect too much, but have you given yourself any time to think about how much has changed in your life since April of last year?
I really haven't spent that much time reflecting. I think there's just so much to do now that you really can't look back and think about it. There's film to be watched, homework, and practice to go through, so got a lot of things to do.
What sort of information are you guys getting from those sensors that you like? Aren't you guys wearing like throwing sensors?
Yeah, we're wearing them right here, and velocity, I think, rotation, and how many throws we throw in a day. I think they set a limit, so we try not to overdo it.
Like, what do you gather from that, or is that just kind of their job, the science people's job?
Yeah, they talked to us a little about it. It's kind of over the year they mark how our velocity is increased and our throw power is increased, and so it's a steady increase over the years. And so last year, during the end of the year, it was a lot higher than the beginning, so it's just tracking where we are.
And are you the type of guy who wants that information and to see that sort of thing, or is it just kind of to see what they get from it?
No, I think it's pretty cool. It's